Coverage of the Apple Blossom Royalty Selection Pageant on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air. Call Alpine Air.
We continue our series of interviews with the top 10 Apple Blossom Festival royalty candidates as we get ready for February 10th at the America Performing Arts Center for the Royalty Selection Pageant presented by Cashmere Valley Bank. Ava Porter is a senior at Wenatchee High School. As we tape this, district bowling is happening a little bit later on. You're a pretty good bowler.
I am, yes. I'm our team's captain and our anchor, which means I am essentially the best bowler on the team. I'd say I'm pretty good. My best is 251.
Wow.
Pretty good, not bad. And I don't know, I love bowling. It's a ton of fun. It's a great sport for people who want to have like that team community, but you don't have to be like D1 level. It's a sport anyone can do, and I think it's just amazing.
Well, I've watched high school bowling. I've covered high school bowling. There doesn't seem to be any rivalries between Moses Lake and Eastmont and Wenatchee. You're just like all of you girls are out having fun. It has a whole different vibe than say a football or a basketball game. It's like all of you girls are like enjoying each other's company, even though you're not even on the same team.
Mm-hmm. That's another great part of bowling is that I've noticed with a lot of other sports there can be a lot of like butting heads, and there's been like big drama, especially with defacing each other's schools. But with bowling, we love like even Eastmont. We love our Eastmont girls. They're like our sisters. I mean, every match, it's more of a joke, honestly, that we hate them. We're just like, I'm going to kick your butt and I'm going to win. No, I'm going to win. It's just, it's a great community.
It's Friday morning, 9 a.m.-ish as we tape this. So what class are you missing right now? Where would you be if you weren't here?
I am missing my orchestra class. Ooh. I believe it'd be chamber today. I've been playing violin for, I want to say 8 years now. I absolutely adore it, and I love my teacher, Beth Jensen. Shout out to her if she's watching this. I don't know, it's just a great passion of mine.
Is there a particular piece that you enjoy to play in the violin?
Ooh. Well, right now I am working on my solo for solo ensemble. It's, I'm trying to remember the name now. Violin Concerto No. 1 in A minor by Bach. Ooh. Kind of a long title, but it's a ton of fun to play. It's fun to do. I guess I don't want to say easy on the fingers, but it's a lot of fun.
Leading up to November 6th, the mandatory meetings, the ones you have to go to if you want to become into the Apple Blossom deal. Was this something you wanted to do for a very long time? You couldn't wait until November 6th came around so you could find out what it's all about? It was a last second, Mom, Dad, I'm going to go for it.
It was honestly more of a last second thing. Apple Blossom has been in my family for a very long time. My grandma, Char Allen, she was a big part of this Apple Blossom. She was a chaperone back in I want to say the 90s or 2000s. So it's been in my family. My grandma loves it. We go to the top 10 thing every single year. And what really made me decide to do it was I got the paper in the mail saying, hey, you're a high school senior. Do you want to do Apple Blossom? And I just looked at it and I was like, you know what? I do want to do Apple Blossom because why not? It looks like fun. I feel like I'm a good person to represent the community,
What have you learned about yourself since November 6th and since you made top 10? What have you learned about yourself that maybe you didn't know about yourself?
Good question. It turns out I'm a lot better at writing than I thought it was. English has never been my strong suit. I've never liked writing essays, but writing speeches has honestly, it's been actually a lot of fun, and it turns out I'm better at it than I thought it was.
And you have to write a bio. Is it easy to write a bio for somebody who's only 17 or 18 years old? I mean,
kind of. They give you some pretty easy questions. It's just like, what's your favorite book? It's like, I know that. That's easy. And also, it's nice because it's not just like write about yourself. They give you like prompt. They're literally just like, Ava is the daughter of so and so. Ava does this. Ava does that. And you just have to fill in the blanks. It's pretty easy. I mean, it can be a little bit hard to talk about yourself because you're like, I have to brag to these people, and I don't want to do that. But I don't know. They make it easy for you.
On Saturday, you have the one-on-one interviews. It's an entire process. It's an all-day thing culminating in the pageant. But for that entire day on Pageant Saturday, you're being judged by people who are professional judgers. Is that intimidating? Are you prepared to be judged?
It's terrifying, honestly. I feel like For the speeches, I can do speeches because that's just, I know what the words are and I just have to say the words. I've always been good at memorizing, like lines and lyrics, things like that. But for questions like, what's the political party of your governor? Good question. Anything that's like factual information, it's just like I have to, it's terrifying because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I think overall, I'm terrified, but I think once I get into it, I'll be able to relax and just be like, okay, just go with the flow. I got this.
Speaking of relaxation, we'll close with this, Ava. When nothing is being asked of you, or time is being demanded of you, or your homework is done, you did your violin scales, what's Ava's time to be Ava, to just, do you listen to music, do you watch a movie, what do you do to just chill out and take the outside world away? What do you do?
I'd say a few things. Music is actually one of them. Not only because I play violin, but music has always been super important to me. It's been like it helps me work me through my emotions. It helps me connect to people and just relax after a hard day. And another favorite thing of mine is to crochet. My grandma taught me how to knit when I was like 9 or 10 years old. And then from then on, I started with making washcloths. And then I moved on to making like crochet tops and hats. I've made all sorts of, I make little stuffed animals. It's a great way. It's repetitive and it's easy, so I can just like put on a show or listen to music and do it, and it's very relaxing.
Well, best of luck to you on Saturday the 10th.
Thank you.
And thanks for spending time out of your busy day. And I'll write a note to your violin teacher about you missing class today, all right?
Okay, thank you.
And you're watching the NCW Life channel.